Testing sound? We have sound? I think we do. I can already see Doug Baldy on the chat. Welcome, Doug. Welcome to another live stream. This time we'll be grinding and chatting for as long as you want. We are now farming. I was farming Aldous with the strategy I showcased in my last video, but this strategy here takes more time than the other ones, but I just wanted to bring Mei Ling into fight. Yes, I just wanted to use her for a while. Same for, you know, well, White Rose put her into usage as well for farming. I never use her for farming, only for boss fights. Hardly use her for farming. Let me post this also on SaGa Wiki Discord. You know, see if more people can join us. So yes, we should be live. Let's see if there are more people to join us in our Discord. Yes. So we need to finish Alnus so that we can unlock his raid part. That should be nice, but for now I think I can also clear some chests and get some gems. Guys, I didn't get anything good with my summons. It's very cold up in Southern US today. It's pretty hot here in Brazil. I'm using a fan. I had to purchase one some time ago because the other one I had was just not working anymore. Let's farm the stages that are cleared while we wait for more people to join us. And yeah, it's not on max because on max it makes just so much noise. It's the opposite where you are. It's, yeah, this direction here. Talking about direction. Also, there's one good thing I want to discuss, but not now. The PS4 is here. Yes, it arrived today. That's why I took some time to start the live stream. I didn't test it yet, but yes, it's here. I'm very happy. I will have more stuff to record games. Here in Brazil was just disappearing from stores, and I don't know, man, some countries just don't have access to everything. So let's at least use a squad that works well. This one should work well. Place to clear the stages. This one is a column type of fan, because normal fans just don't work here. I cannot be too wide open because my black cat just wants to run. Pretinha is a very nice companion of mine, but she just likes to go out and have fun. And you know how that is dangerous for cats. They can simply lose themselves. Pretinha never stayed too much outside. I mean, like 3-4 hours. There was once that she ran away. It's not that she ran away. She sees the door open and she just wants to travel. And she stayed for like 5 to 6 hours away. Man, I was so sad because she started to scream and I didn't know where it was came from. Because what happened was that she was just jumping around some houses here. And she jumped down to another house, but couldn't jump back, you know? She couldn't jump back. It's easier to just, you know, drop down and just jump a very high building. And she was just meowing, and I couldn't know where it came from. But then it was like almost 10 p.m. and I started knocking on people's door till I found her. It was crazy. Almost has a chance to IQ your character's gadget to build up some IQ holy stones. IQ? It never IQ'd me. That Reaper attack, the Reaper attack already deals like too much damage. It does not IQ me. It kills me anyway. Kijetu Rayton's here. Greetings. How are you? Welcome. I can see Capivara is here as well. Welcome you both. So, also if I open the door, you guys can see the door on the background. I'm very close to the door. I hope to one day have my own studio, because I don't want to live in this house too much, or forever. And when we reach I also don't think this is cheap anymore, since the owner already raised the volume you have to pay. So one day I'll move on to another house, and I want to build a studio so I can work well there. What are you guys doing? Are you guys farming this event as well? I never saw this enemy before. You know, it seems like depending on the path that you're taking, some of the enemies change. That's happening with all Conquest. Not all of them, sometimes they follow different patterns. This stage gave 4 power meat. You use 30 power meat to raid, right? Or is it something like that? This dungeon here is where you fight Alnus in Romancing Saga 3. It's strange because Alnus... Oh no, Alnus is on this direction. Yes, of course. Makes sense. I'm going between clearing Alnus and Alosis. Alosis, we need to see the damage they can do. And if that damage is good for us or not. Because sometimes dying quick is good. On raid especially, you want to die quick. While more people join, we'll see the different paths. This squad here is not that strong. Not fully AoE. 300 billion HP is going to take so long. Yeah, people are saying that we may have a lower number of players now. Or what is happening, guys? Did they forgot to change or tweak the number of tries we need? Or is it because we have a lower number of paths? This time we have only 4 paths. There were times where we had 8 paths. So maybe they just didn't bother to twitch. You're not using Final Emperor anymore since you got Urpina? On AoE farming? Hardly. Yes, hardly. Oh, there's way too many places to farm now. Now to this place, when we unlock Bune, it will be good. Because she will be close to being unlocked. Oh, we unlocked Bune already. What am I saying? Bune is here already. Do we have another raid boss or not? Because in this picture, you can just have a raid boss in this place or here, I don't know. Or even here. You're watching Saga 3, this is like the last dungeon of the game. And in that dungeon, there is this place. There's portals. You go from this portal to this portal here after you finish all the human forms of them. So maybe when you finish all raids, there will be another portal here that will unlock another raid boss. I don't know, I just don't check the JP part. Farming the hell out of it, my styles are finally starting to get good. Fairly new player jumping on this after Crystore announcement shut down. Oh god, I covered Crystore for 1 month and then I left the game. Crystore could be so much better, but I saw the signs right from the start and I knew it was gonna shut down anytime soon. No, the team didn't have experience when doing this thing, man. Let's try a little of our news here. Or news. I want to see at least how this works. I was using this this guy here, Armic. I'm trying Armic to showcase a video with him, but I never do the video. I have to do once. He's probably not... Oh, 143 agility. I believe that he's capped. Let's remove him already. 143 Armic. Yes, he's capped on agility. Everything that I want from him is agility, so let's remove him from this. Probably it's the final boss of Romancing Saga 3. The final boss, I suppose I don't use the final bosses too much when doing raids, but they did Creator, so yeah, maybe it's the final boss. I think that here in the back we need someone buff. Well, best is Matriarch. Man, I hope there is not another boss. 1.2 trillion to clear raid boss is already going to take a good chunk of time, maybe if it doesn't require the power meat. Yes, according to the power meat, most of the people that play this will be hardcore players. I mean, they play the raids constantly. Matriarch needs to use the Matriarch armor. At least Fornis does not counter, right? But I want to see how far we go just by running full auto here. Can take a lot of time, guys. Do they have different attacks? That's something that we need to check as well. Are they stronger? He still has Maelstrom, and the spell version of Maelstrom. This guy is just complicated. He uses martial arts attacks, spear attacks, wind spells, water spells, shadow spells, seduce. Seduce with charm, yes. Now that he's on a human form, he can seduce. Doris, appreciate you. Welcome, Doris. Thanks for all the content you've been a solid help to get started in the game. Oh, that's nice to hear. I haven't seen him counter yet. It might be a higher chance in his skill set. The buffing... big wheels, man. Monster does not have big wheels. Mighty Cyclone. I believe that Claudia will be very good here because she self-heals just like Mikhail, but do we want that? Or maybe a Xenon or Mikhail with light speed plus. But the thing is, how much points we need? He also does a charm attack strangely. Yeah, you see, because he's human now he can charm. Xenon could be viable for this fight. Yes, Xenon. Xenon with light speed plus. But he would do less damage. But I can remove Darky. I remember, I think Creator said that you need more damage to get the max score. I mean, max rewards. But I'm not entirely sure. I need to test this out. See, he can use the 5 weakness, so you cannot debuff him forever. But 900,000 is way too much, I believe. So we need a lot of cooperation with the community. We also get Ottoman pieces. Why? We already... Ah, the 2 gold pieces. Just like always, like raids. Raids are always like that. Welcome, Enjoy. I got them drops on the 700k range. Didn't get more for the 2 million clear. So, yeah, 700,000 again. Seems like. I want to run again and see if I get 600,000, just to be sure. But how do we know? How do I limit my squad to do less? Use the wrong squad, maybe? Also, using acupuncture may not be so wise. You wanna be killed soon. Rayton says, agree, your content did really help me getting started. Thanks, Rayton. I'm glad to help. I try to build a community around this game, man. But the best I can. Is there a stage where the IK strategy works all the time? No. I mean, I didn't try all the older ones that unlocked recently, but all the stages I tried, no, there are other enemies. And there are more RNG on the other stages, so that one that I mentioned in my video is the best one. Yeah, using too many dexterity debuff just makes the 5 weakness happen. It just kills you. What's up, Tepuin? Charisma, welcome. I'm doing fine, how about you? This is taking too much time. Look at the name of this people here. Tired. Tired of the grind. I can see 10 drops here as well. And why are they giving us platinum tickets? I thought it was just expedition tickets, because that would be terrible. I don't want more expedition tickets. I'm sick of expedition tickets. Ash, kept you waiting, huh? Welcome, Ash. We're seeing got the new Cloud and Yundin styles, and they are really good. They are. Yundin can just use 4 PP on a turn. But she's only really good against Alnus. Because Alnus is weak to Water Hammer, for example. New says I pull a Bunin in the second multi and I stop it. I think I skip for news and Ferdinand for now and save gems. Seems a good idea. If I got Building in the first pool, I would just keep 4 news as well. In farming status while working on the office in Global and JP too. How can you work when you're farming 2 versions of the game? Let me test the other raid boss here, Alosis. Good to hear. I was just about to sleep, but I guess I'm gonna stay awake for the stream. Oh, thanks so much, Charisma, but if you feel sleepy, don't worry, it's okay. What we do need is a multi-expedition button update. That too, and we didn't get any new expedition for a long time. A long time. There's like 4 upcoming expeditions. I believe they would just add all of them at once. I didn't check if there's any weaknesses for him this time, but I suppose it doesn't. And you see how bad it's to use J-Mew on a content where he's not strong? He does not self-buff. Blackjack. I believe that fighting against Solosis is easier to reach 700 and die. There's more room for failure. If your cards are not that strong, they will not do more damage. You secretly do the auto battle farming? Be careful, man. When I was younger and I was working, I always had my PSP with me. And I was kinda tired of the work. I would just hide myself and play a little. Who doesn't do this type of thing? Especially nowadays with games on cell phone. Hey Mutant Hill, welcome! I forgot to check the attacks from Alosis, let me check. Poison. Used auto tickets for the first time ever today. I had to clean up the house this morning, all the dailies. You do your daily right on this time you didn't? And the reason why we don't use Dexterity debuff too much is because... Sorry. Enemies attack with just so many different attacks, man. Look. So many different attacks. Attack Peasant on Happier that uses Dexterity, another one that uses Agility, another one that uses STR. Oh man, it's just so confusing. The buffing Dexterity will not help you. Alosis just sounds worse than Arrakis. It's way worse. Your last video you said Claudia was a training, but she's the highest HP in squad. Because she was training as for news. She reached the max. When I say training is because that she's actually not main to this strategy. The second time someone says something like that. Yeah, I probably used the same slot as I was using for another strategy, and she was just there. I lost the 4.3k on Final Emperor in my current run. I guess we hardcore players should farm Aloses and leave the other bosses for other people. Also, so you see that when my character appears on the screen, it's fused, and many times in the past, I saw people posting that they see me inside the game with the Final Empress picture. I believe someone else changed their name to be ScherBR as well. I am fused. Every time that you see me on the home screen, it has to be fused. If it's not fused, it's fake. To be fair, he's using a lance and a big freaking... It's not a... well, yeah, it's a lance. He has his sword, yeah, and a giant hand. It's actually not a giant hand if you look well. Well, I don't know. Look on this point here. It may be a... oh, no, I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't seem like the anatomy is correct here. And who used the spear with this left finger pointed like this? Who wields the spear like that? And also look on this word. This word is on this point, and then if you try to see the trajectory here, does not make much sense. The animation doesn't work. What is this other weapon here on the back? Ah, it's a morning star. Oh my god. This guy's so confusing. What is he? Arrakis makes sense because remembers Ares or something, and it's the god of war that uses multiple weapons. May have gotten myself the best job ever, work and play without letting anyone know, keeping up with the game, making up for lost time. This is a good job, man. Home screen uses first tie up the first team on the first page, apparently. Oh yeah? You sure? It shouldn't be the character that we run here. Well, let me see which is the first character from the first party. Creator overpowered. This formation is here for a while. No, number one is Nawal's daughter. Who knows? When people show me the picture, it's always Global X and Press. That's so confusing. You and your pooms. Uses your character you selection profile. Yeah, but the character I choose is fused. That's why he's running here. I've been seeing him top as had Camille, and I put Nawal as my girl. It's probably because their arms had. That's not what was happening. I always had Nawal as my character. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I don't understand this. So we have now 2 different raid bosses to farm. I would try to see 600,000 if it gives 9 or 10 treasure chests, and then think a little about how can I lose fast against these things. Let's use the wrong squad. What is the wrong squad? The squad would maybe not do 600,000, let's see. It's your first time on the first team, but it's slot number 1, you mean. Slot number 1 for me is Nawal's daughter. It's been there for a while. Dazzling Ballet. I'm training acupuncture with the teacher Cordelia. Pre-lightning attacks. There's a problem when facing Farnews. He just chooses whatever. Sometimes it's just spells, sometimes it's physical. You can't be prepared all the time. It seems like he's doing a lot of spells this time. Just spells. The newest version of Horn using JP, he's a hybrid. He uses more spells and other stuff. And I don't really like that style. It's hard to use, you know, hybrid characters, just like Magnus. Bring the Fish's Chaos. But I don't want to survive for too long, copy. But yeah, if I want it, then yeah. Well, this squad already passed C of 700,000, so... So 600,000 same as reward. No, I don't know that. I'm testing to see. That's what I said. I don't know how many you need for max rewards. It's usually 700,000, right? Just want to be sure. But the squad did more than that. The best way to do this would be to bring, you know, a very strong squad against Alnus, but then we need to unlock the raid boss fight for Alnus. My desired score is less than 700,000. Because I want to see if there's less than 10 drops. I'm testing. Maybe the squad here that has 2 trainees will do what I need. I do believe that the human version will not have the counter, or does it? If the human version does not have the counter, it will be the best one. For raid. But even with the counter, you just die faster. Yeah, I believe this squad will do less. I have to go sell more stuns. I sold 2 times already, like 3,000, 4,000, and it just caps me to cap again. I believe this time I will do way less. Even with the counter, he's probably the easiest to farm. Yes, especially with raid. 5 weakness. Bone Crusher, I didn't work it. Yeah, this time it will not even reach 500. She could have used Ring of Life. She had it off VP. Maelstrom. She will evade, deflect. Not close. Once Sunset just sold 9,000 of them and stopped caring for a little. They should increase the cap, right? Holy crap, you can hold down the +10 button. You didn't know, Doug? I'm doing this forever, man. I will get crazy without that button. This time I only got, what? 5, 6, 7. 7 drops. Yeah, we need 700,000, guys. 400, yeah, 500, yeah. It should be 700. You have been just clicking each and every time. My god, your fingers will probably hurt. Trying now blunt thing against Alnus. Thomas will be incredible if he ever got an SS Earth Spear. Never got one. Maybe if he gets a Global X style. That's the only way I see. Let's have the confirmation 700,000. Yeah, it should be 700,000. It's not exactly a confirmation yet, but it should be. I think Crazier meant about future conquests. Dead already. Power corridor reset is tomorrow. For me, it's today, so make up the remaining floors if you can. I'm waiting for that already. I need to get my beauty. And maybe for news. You need 1.25 minutes to get the missions. Oh yeah, the missions, yeah, at least once. Please kill them all before 700,000. Yes, kill them all, kill them all. Let's see if you get 10 drops. This will be a direct confirmation now. Kill him. Yeah. Let's see. This is an example of when you are too strong for the game. Pursuing less damage is the goal. It is becoming common. Yeah, 9 drops, see? 700,000 is still the norm. So the best thing to do right now actually is to farm Alnus to unlock the raid fight of Alnus. Where is Alnus again? These maps are just too huge. Here. Farm Alnus till we finish him to unlock his raid farm. It should be here. And test it out. And then meanwhile, let's see if some older formations work well. I wanna use a martial arts squad for him. Happy streams, well, I don't know. For raid does not help so much because you just start evading. Haven't even bothered with the raid bosses, still nodes to clear. You see, I still have plenty of nodes to clear as well. Oh, who of you guys are a fan of Persona games? There's something going on behind the scenes on Twitter suggesting that we may have a new Persona or Soul Hackers game. Pretty soon. Pretty soon. Let's clear some of the nodes before we do something. I wanna do a multi-pool. I hope you guys can give me some luck. To be honest, I'm not so lucky during live streams, but offline I'm also not lucky, so I don't know. I'm just unlucky anyway. Yeah, alright then, good night. Good night, Ash. What about Beauty? I think she's just weak to Slash. It's funny that she's weak to Slash if she's actually using Slash. Was the blunt her weaknesses? I think it's Slash. In her Beauty attacks, it's a Slash. She's weak to Slash. Oh no, wrong squad. Guys, since they did the update where it resets every time that you change group, I got so angry. Many times I entered the stage with the wrong squads. Many times. Guys, wife just arrived to have lunch, so I will be away with the webcam, but I will still be here. Okay, I'm back. So let me see the chat. Multahin says, I love Persona, but no Persona 5. I refuse to play that on PS3, and I refuse to buy a PS4 just for that. But you can play on PS5. Retro compatibility. No Switch version of PS5 bothers me big time. Switch will not work with Persona 5. Totally not work. It struggles to run Shin Megami Tensei 5, a game that barely has things on the screen. It just has, you know, the environment, but there's no NPCs, there's not much going on, Shin Megami Tensei 5, and it just struggles to run that game. So, unless we get a Switch Pro, no Persona 5 for us. Saying Persona is good, but no console to play. We can play Persona 4 on PC. We'll get Persona 5 on PC as well, probably, but not on Switch. Enjoy says, I saw a new game from Shin Megami Tensei devs, I believe it's called Monarch, but has a low rating review. You know, Monarch. Monarch is not made by exactly the Shin Megami Tensei team. Some past employees made a company and they made Monarch. Furyu made another game that I like. I didn't like the trailer of Monarch. I thought it to be strange. But there's a game that I played from Furyu. Let me see the name here. Let me do some search. I finished the game. I love it. The same company, the same people that made Monarch. Furyu company. Let me see the name of the games they made. Lost Dimension. Lost Dimension? It's the same, yeah, same developer, Lancarce. They made Lost Dimension. It has some similarities. Lost Dimension is similar in some things, like it's a tactical RPG. And it features people that live on school, just like Persona and everything. But that game is good. But Monarch is, I don't know, it's ugly. The graphics didn't make an impress on me. I'm not a graphics, you know, I don't like to use that word. I'm not just about the graphics, I mean the visual presentation of the game didn't make much sense. So some of the people that worked on Persona games and Shin Megami Tensei, some, not all of them, made a new company. And the writer of Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, if I remember, was one of the key people of that company. And they made Monarch. But not many people are liking Monarch. You can see that it was a low-budget game. But maybe I'm wrong, I'll try to play it someday. Rayton says, looking forward to the Chrono Cross Remaster. Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna play that, and it's April, my month of birthday. I haven't used Hannibal in forever. He and Rufus are gaining base status fighting Aulnus. My Rufus got dexterity when I was recording the video. Hannibal in the future will get an upgrade to his already powerful attack. That will be very nice. Dude, Persona 5 ran on the PS3. Switch can handle it easy. No, not exactly. You know that there are some things like PS3 runs Unreal Engine better than Switch, and many games are made on Unreal Engine now. I don't know, people say that Switch is more powerful than PS3. In some segments, yes, but not in everything. But maybe it's because they made tools for PS3 work better than for Switch, I don't know. Lost Dimension, I think I played it. It's a very good game, actually. There's RNG in that game. RNG in a way that some people will not like. But the game itself is good, the gameplay is good. It's actually pretty easy to play. But I don't know, Mutanhill, did you see how Persona 5 ran on PS3? Is it some downgrades? Zolo says, hello, I hope we get Persona 5 Royal on PC. I'm pretty sure that we will eventually get it, it's just a matter of how and when. Gonna check Lost Dimension. It's a game that you need to finish 2 times. But it's cool, it's a cool game, it does not have too much to do in the game. There's no many side quests, I don't believe there's side quests in the game. You finish in 20 hours, 25 hours, I believe. But it's good times. At least I like the gameplay. School Titans are the strangest enemies to learn stomp wards. Throwing runs in SaGa 3? School Titans. Just a giant jumping scout drone. Oh yeah, they use the same attack and they just roll in the sky, right? It's an RPG on the Vita, I probably play it. It's on Vita, PS4, and PC. I played it on actually PS3 as well. Lost Mansion has releases for, yes, all these platforms. Vita, PS3, PS4, and Steam. Or am I wrong? Oh no, only PS3. Oh yeah, only PS3. They don't have a release for PS4. And I do have the Steam version of Lost Dimension. It was even unplayable for some time. Strange that they didn't release this game. Ratings are kind of average. It has 71 and 72 on Metacritics. What about Monarch? We don't say Monarch, it just ends up giving you results of someone in Brazil that uses that name. It's a podcaster. Well, on Steam, still won't release it on Steam. 3 days. Well, seems to receive a 7, just like Lost Dimension received. An average of 7. 7 is not that bad. 6. Metacritic says 67%. It's not like I care about Metacritic, but it's kind of an average rating. But there's no positive. Oh, no, there's 2 positives. The rest is average reviews. RPG Fan. This is a site that kind of has some reputation. They give it a 70. That's 7 out of 10. That's just the average. PS3 version of Persona 5 runs in lower resolution and has slightly longer loading times. If they drop the resolution for Switch, it should be fine. It's 720p? Maybe. But I don't know, maybe they just don't know how to deal with Switch, because Shin Megami Tensei 5 runs like crap on Switch. It's a game that barely has elements on the screen. By the way, 2 really good games I played on console and they released it on PC after are Final Fantasy, World of Final Fantasy and Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Many people say that this Digimon Cyber Sleuth is a good game. I actually never played it. But they say, oh sure, if you play this game you like it. The Switch already runs on 720p on table mode, so it would not be hard to make. I just don't think that the engine it runs well. Maybe they had to change something about the engine and they didn't want to. Shin Megami Tensei 5 took some time to develop because it was developed with Unreal. I don't know if Persona 5 runs on Unreal. Does it? A lot of games runs on Unreal these times. And it's funny, when I try to learn game programming, I worked with Unity, and Unity is not so popular these days. Unreal is just so much more popular. I thought there was something. So if we ever get a Switch port of Persona 5, just play the handheld mode. But there are games that don't run on 1080s, even on desk mode, you know? Even the Xenoblade games runs on 720p, even on TV. The Switch is just low power. I mean, the developers of Xenoblade just make some sorcery to make the games run. Sometimes they run with what they say on dynamic resolution, so it just changes on the fly according to what the game needs. It's like Shin Megami Tensei share since Digimon is inspired by that Digital Devils. Oh yeah, I didn't know, but did they admit they were inspired by Shin Megami? The difference is that Persona 5 was originally developed as a PS3 spec, so it's still not too demanding. Yes, but if you look too close, the models for Persona 3 are not so different from the models from Shin Megami Tensei 5. But I do believe that they have higher resolution models from the demons on on Shin Megami Tensei 5, and they're gonna use that when they port that game for PS5 or PC, because they will. I'm pretty sure they will, eventually. So they have higher resolution models, and they will use that in stronger platforms. P5 on PC looks better? You mean Persona 4 looks better on PS4? No, I don't understand what you meant, Zolo. Please elaborate. Tepun says, let me help with that. If you like Digimon, you will like it. It's alright. We don't call it good. It's Digimon and the Fan Service Detective. I actually like it, Digimon, but I'm not in touch with the franchise since a lot of time ago. I think there's a better Digimon, but I don't remember the name. The Gacha Digimon was successful for some time, but I believe it just died. I'm in the process of developing a JRPG-esque game as we speak. Plan on using Unity as well. Oh yeah, that's nice. Share on our Discord channel. Please join, it's on the description. To be honest, I played the most Digimons and see Cyber Sleuth is the best game turn by turn. The ones of DS were super good too. You mean a Persona 5 emulated on PC? Ah, okay, emulation these days are just so good. They make Switch games run on higher resolution. I think I'll have enough to do at least one multiple. You guys should give me luck, right? I did play Digimon 1 and 2 when I was a kid. I didn't like 1 too much. You couldn't play with many monsters in 1, in 2 you could. But I never finished it. It's the reimagining of Digimon World 1. Digimon World 1... I didn't like that much. But I mean, can you play with multiple demons now? Demons, monsters? The original you couldn't. It was very limited. Digimon World 1 was kind of Tamagotchi mixed with Pokemon. You had to just treat your monster. And that was the part I didn't enjoy too much. Now, I'm not getting enough gems to make us multiple, no. Guys, last notes means last gens. Really need to start doing the Conquest. I'm focusing on ranking up AoE skills. We're doing Seeker's Path. So the reimagining game is the next order. It's basically Digimon World 2 and you have 2 Digimons. Ah, for what console is that? I got some water but forgot to bring it back. Ah, PS4 and PS Vita. Funny. I have a PS Vita, but I can't play because I don't... My USB cable stopped working, and it's plugged on the AC adapter, so not working. You're taming one and it had a lot of skills to learn, and had to know what you're doing to get good evolutions. Yeah, that's why I didn't like it too much. Too restricted. It was pretty fun and easier to wrap your mind around it. If you're doing like one, you probably wouldn't like either. Oh, so pretty similar then. We get 78 of the map cleared. But still seems like we are so far. And why are people going to this direction, man? I believe there are people still thinking that we have a medium node with full IQ enemies. But no, we don't. Look on this path, it's so long to reach Bune. We may just reach her tomorrow. Hey, Mutant Hill, thanks so much for the help, man. Oh, thanks so much. I really appreciate all the help that you have done for this channel, Mutant. Let me just send you a virtual hug. It's at least the thing that I can do. Thanks, man. You're helping with the goals, and I really appreciate. Thanks, Doc. No, virtual hug. Virtual hug. Capivara already sent one as well. Well, everyone that can, please send a virtual hug. Thanks so much. If I ever send Atlus a petition for Persona 5 on Switch, you have to sign, sure. I will, totally. For sure. The more consoles we can play the games, the better, because some people just don't have the money to purchase them all, you know? Like me. I'm purchasing a PS4. Speaking of PS4, I was saying on the start of the live stream that I managed to get. We got some donations to help with the PS4. That was the exceeding donations for past 2 months, along with some of the money I got here. And I purchased the PS4 and it's here. I still haven't opened. Okay, you guys saw. And it reached it today. Yes, I got it today from Amazon. No, sorry. I was supposed to purchase on Amazon, but they just gave me a very large date, the last 2 weeks. I purchased it from Americanas. Americanas is a website that just competes with Amazon here for total domination in Brazil. I had to cancel my order on Amazon because they said 2 weeks, and I did one on Americanas. That's why I confused it. Yeah, you see, this box has 3 games inside. On Brazil, it's pricier, so that they bundle it with some games just so that you can get a bigger value. Azolo says basically, if you want to try turn by turn and play 3 Digimons at once with some good customization on your monsters, go with Cyber's Youth and Hawker's Memory. If you prefer Digimon World, go for Next Order. Yeah, I actually never finished a single Digimon game. Maybe I should play something else. But it's good information you guys are giving me, because I eventually want to play all RPGs. I want to get my knowledge of all of them. Capivara says my console is my phone. I played with cell phones for so much time as well. You mean, I had the PS3 and an Xbox 360. My PS3 broke. It's not that it broke. When I was fixing PCs and consoles, I told this before. I actually worked with that for some time. I sold refurbished PS3, but the buyer knew that. But after like 3 months and something, the console broke. So I gave him my own console, because I didn't want to purchase another. And the problem that it got was just too much. Was the motherboard. And when you have some problems with the motherboard, I don't fix that. And then I gave it mine. And I got his version, thinking about maybe fixing it sometime later. But, well, I just trashed it. It was just no worth. It was the GPU. The problem with the GPU is usually the worst thing to fix. Because I only do some stuff for fixing. I have a friend that can do some other stuff, like soldering. Some stuff I just don't know how to do. And he will do these things for me. So he told me that, well, that one was not worth fixing. And now a PS3 is just so cheap. But I still have my 360. And back to what I was talking about. I only had a 360 and a PS3 for ages. I only got the Switch recently. Never jumped at the PS4 or Xbox One era. This game is tough. Cordero says, you mean which game? Romancing Saga? Hashimitsu says, hi everyone. Hello, Hashimitsu. I just realized that this game eats almost 10 gigabytes in my phone. Hashimitsu, it's a problem. You need to clean the data. Yeah, you have to re-download everything because this problem happens because of the updates. Sometimes what the updates mean gives you is new files, but they should overwrite old files. But sometimes they don't. They just stack. And you have to clean the data and download again. And that's the only way to fix it. I got to 6 gigabytes in this game, and then when I cleaned it, it got back to 3 or almost 3, I don't remember. Tepun says I had 12 gigabytes? 12? My god. There was a big game engine update last year. If you reinstall it, shrink down to about 4 to 5. Is it that much? Another game that's just huge now these days is Another Eden. I don't play that game. I actually just log, get gems, and make summons, but I don't play actively. Just because I know that one day I'll play. So let's see Another Eden. I know that the game has like 7 gigabytes. Let me check. Yeah, 7.88 gigabytes. Another Eden is huge. Let's see now Romancing Saga. 8 gigabytes in my phone. I barely play on phone. 8 gigabytes. I probably need to run some clear cache here. Can't believe this. A sprite-based game, man. Just because of the songs, you know? Every time they do an update, add more songs, we just get more data. Is it safe to do? You should only do restore data if you have your account connected to either Facebook or Google. If you don't, man, don't do that. You will lose your account. But talking about fixing consoles, I didn't do much stuff. I usually do software stuff based. Just like when someone needs to replace HD, needs to replace the disk reader. These things, they are, you know, surface level. But PC, I know a lot. Yes, PC and notebooks, I know, I opened them and everything. But consoles, I had a limited knowledge. I need help from some other people. They are a little more specific. I don't really like to mess too much with notebooks as well, depending on them, because some brands are just terrible. Here in Brazil, we have a brand called Positivo. That's just like trash. Everything they make is trash. When you are opening, you are not super special conscious, you can break things just by opening. They are made with the cheapest plastic possible. Connect your account first, yes, make sure that your data is linked. Of course, I connected it with Google Games, that's good. Romancing Saga is tough for new players. It's considered a very tough game, in my opinion. I believe that many people have difficulty when playing this game. When I started playing this game, I remember Feral Paws killing my characters with one attack, and I was crazy, man. And you cannot heal all the time. The design here is just different than standard gachas. They made a game that you should clear fast. You don't have battles that last for 30 minutes. But they were right on doing this. It's just that it takes time to get used to this. Thank you very much, guys. You are the best. Thanks. Boa tarde, Luke. Welcome, Luke. You are Brazilian as well. Good afternoon. Last home console I had is the PS2. I am a handheld gamer, so I played on Game Boy Color to Vita. Now I'm mainly playing on PC. I also had a 3DS. I had to sell my 3DS, but I used to love a 3DS as well, more than the Vita. And it was so funny because the Vita is the higher resolution one. But I played more 3DS. The last game I played on my 3DS was that Radiata Stories. Radiant Stories, right? Radiata is the PS2 game. They have a similar name. And that game is very good, man. Very, very good game. Anyone here played Radiant Storia? Radiant Historia, I think. Sorry. Radiata Stories, Radiant Historia. Similar names. Made by similar devs. I miss the days when all the game data was on the game media, just cartridge, and they were better when fixing bugs, right? But then, they just release the game and fix it with patches. They have enough time now. Yeah, we have like 5 versions of each song. Yes. Double R is asking, yo, Cher, how to increase my status really fast? Watch my first video for this Conquest. You see a strategy that you instant kill the enemies. That is the best way to farm. Run Conquest, everyone has triple status gains, so it's the fast way to get status. Just running Albert instant kill strategy with some people in the squad. It's the best way. Fast way as well. Alex is here. Hello, Alex. Hi, chat. How's the grinding going on this weekend? It's going fine, Alex. Nice to see you here, and I want to ask you how things are going. I saw your comment. Did you try to restore your account? Did you try contact with Square Enix? Morning, Nameless. Songs are heavy, especially if they are uncompressed. I believe that they don't compress songs so much because they love this. They make a lot of arrangements and a lot of stuff, so I don't think they compress it too much. Positively trash. Yes, positivo. Positively, it's similar. It's just like positive in Portuguese. But it's trash. It's just utter trash. You know what they did? I remember that they got a tablet, all the PCB and everything, the motherboard, and shot it inside a notebook and sold it as a notebook, but it was a trash tablet from you know, China, AliExpress, and sold it here in Brazil like a notebook with Android. Man, it was so bad. Yeah, the worst is because it just stops working very fast and people just go here and try to ask me to fix, and I'm like, no, there's no fix for this thing, man. There's no way to fix this. Well, the map is almost filled. So I guess we should just focus on Alnus. Help the community finish this guy. Oh yeah, I was supposed to make a martial arts squad for Alnus. What a bad name, right? Heck, I'm a veteran and couldn't clear all the content. See? Copy. Oh yeah, I played the 3DS remake of Radiant Historia. Time Travel. You played Mutant Hill? That game is amazing. It's an amazing game. I know that not everyone will like, but it's very good nonetheless. Let's make a squad here. It's a good game. Never finished though. I finished it once. I never finished the second ending. Because I just had too many games to play. When I did finish it first, I didn't clear it. Yesterday I contacted Square Enix support about my account and they will try to recover. I'm happy. Maybe soon I have my account back. Nice, Alex. They will help you, especially if you had gems, man. Report back, say if everything's going according to expected. Speaking of soldering, I have a bunch of old game cards that I need to replace to save battery. At least they are not that kind that leak. Ah yeah, it's kinda easy to do this at least. Doing combos is fun in that game. Yes, turn order reminds me a little of, you know, Grandia. You can just push back some enemies, stun, then change the order, just like Grandia. I love it, Grandia. So the martial arts that work here are those with punishing combo, you know, red. And the other one should be Copelia. Where's Copelia? Here. The content was kinda of moving towards Slash and Sun recently, so that's why we didn't use Copelia and Red so much lately, but they are good. It's just that if the content is not weak to these characters, you stop using them for a while. Now, something I don't understand is that a Zami attack is considered direct. That pumpkin attack. It should not be considered direct. I don't understand why. Look, this attack here. Trick Pumpkin. Should be considered indirect. It's a weird way Radiant story remind me of Arc the Lad. I think it was the characters. Arc the Lad? You played Arc the Lad, Mutant Hill? I don't know if I said this before in any live stream, but I love it. I played all the main games, save for the second PS2 game that had online game. And I never finished that one. But all the other ones are amazing games. Any of them in different ways. It's not a pumpkin that hurts, it's Azami punching it. But still, it's indirect because you are covered by the pumpkin. How can you counter that? You are not seeing anything. Liza. Liza has Key Blast as well, right? I believe so. Who else could just fill the holes here? I know that Gwen... But Gwen is direct attack. Lightning Orb is indirect. Vortex Spike. Gary, you can use... Oh man, nothing here works well. Well, Shiel will not get increased damage. What about this Boston? I will use this Boston anyway, just because I want. I want it and it will have to be done. I don't have that many martial arts as I wanted. Azami covered it? Haha, nice choke share. No, I mean the enemy is covered by the pumpkin. I had 160k jewels, but more important is the 1.5 year of grinding the game. But let's cross our fingers. I will tell you if I recover my... It will work, man. Let's cross fingers, yes. The point, hopefully Alex gets your stuff still ain't fun at all. Yeah, man. Happened to me. I managed to recover, but it's just the worst feeling ever. This Conquest is kind of hard. Yes, it is, Azolo. It's official. Honos hates pumpkins, yes. What do we bring here then? Azami? Or Cotton? Or any other martial arts? Dora does not work. Dora does not have blunt. Armic. The legendary secret character. No, no. Let's not go that far. Azami does do some good damage, I think. Not as much as Liza, but... yeah. 55k jewels now waiting for real units to come out. I still want my Bune. So we have 5 characters here on Amazon Redux. No, no, no. Let's bring a full rapid strain. Let's see what happens when we bring this fun. We focus on Red and Coppelia, of course. Trinity Blaster is incredible, Cher. Turn 1 if you have her Final Fantasy Legends version. Yeah, I have that version. I was using it on the video. I really want to get her. I will get her in a way or another. Just may take some time. Some days. Best weapons will go to then. At least I have 5 martial arts SS weapons. In a way or another. I don't remember the best equipments that I can use for the 3rd character. Maybe fitted armor, I don't know. All the other ones decreases agility. Yeah, and then give then something like soldier gauntlets. Hero omelet. Hero omelet. Now we have to give them the intelligence-based weapons. Fitted. Azami is the last one. Oh, actually I can give a Genji gauntlet for one of them. Uni has the only AoE dexterity buff for now, yes, and probably the best AoE agility buff. The best. Totally the best. It's better than Chocoballs because it's 3 BP. You never run out of BP. I got Uni on the 2nd try, but she does not seem to be super amazing without inheritance. What do you think? Still getting that intelligence buff every time makes her pretty powerful for boss fights. Dexterity buff is sometimes useless because enemies like I was talking about for News and even Alnus, they attack with too many different attack types. So you just debuff their STR instead of debuffing dexterity and agility and, well, other stuff. Just debuff their XTR. Works better sometimes, like. In this case here, this guy uses slash. Oh, he uses STR, he uses intelligence, he uses agility. 3 status. If you debuff the STR, you'll be debuffing both the sword skills and the martial arts skills. If you debuff dexterity, you will only be debuffing the chance to attack with this sword attack, but not the martial arts one because it doesn't rely on dexterity. So it depends on the content. And I just forgot to get inheritances, just like always. So that's why dexterity debuffs are not so amazing. Depend on the boss, and they just design bosses like that. They can attack with just so many different attack types. I think dexterity debuff is the least I ever used it. Yes, exactly because of their design. In paper, it's amazing, but in practice, you need a specific boss that uses only sword attacks, for example. Oh, Darkbug sends armic strategies. Yes. Capybara says I'm using Valor. Do you have it use Valor? I don't. Tempo Endurance debuff is the last used for me. The Endurance debuff is not good as well. Yes. Not so good. I don't want to use Horizon Pincer, so let's increase that to 6. And let's use Pincer instead. He would just get E-Blast. G2. E-Blast. Tumble is direct. Oh yeah, of course. So Bat is 2. Zami also has Key Blast. At least White Rose Photosphere Shot hits Will together with the end. Yeah, Mutant Healing has such a good power. If you just stack intelligence buffs and use that on Overdrive, damage is pretty good. Imagine using attacks to debuff Charisma or Love. Do they ever exist? I don't think they exist in JP. Debuff Love status from the boss. The boss doesn't have much love. Ah, Boston, you triggered your passive. Well, there's no way. Beeble Crumble gets countered. Let's see damage 1. Oh no, Ultra Shaker forgot to change the AVP cycle. Ah, a lot of damage, guys, with a full martial arts squad. You can debuff your own Charisma Love with Shiel. You're all... Now you have to Sharp Shiel so that she uses that attack and decreases the status of the enemies instead. I was so excited to use all those here, but you can't. Because any attack that has fire attribute is negated, even if it has something else like Slash. I tried to use Polka. You tried a Mage Team? I tried to, but a different one. You see, this one was good. This is like how you grind this type of events. You just try different squads that work and use them. Hey, Thiago Travi, welcome. How are you? What I can do now is just change the VP cycle of Boston. But Boston triggered his first passive. Yeah, he triggered. Look at the inheritance options, just punches. A lot of punches. Not so far the easiest though farm for me personally. Yes, I believe that for news is also easy, but if you are using a coupon surplus without it, maybe worse. I had a 1 turn clear with Claudia in the romancing Ah, on Rainbow Rangers loves a lot. You did a combo? 2 turns now to train Hannibal. Kaiwan on Discord channel was cheating, saying that he could 1 turn a boss, but he was using a 4 people combo with 5 hits. Rock Bouquet in 5 hits. Yeah, martial arts are okay. Even if they die. 2 turns is okay. But I believe it's 3 turns with martial arts. Yeah, I hope it's no more than that. They are dying. You can shot by using... Oh. But that's too much power, Mutant Hill. Too much power. Rolf's Building. You are using the newest building, the newest building attack on the second building, right? Tatiana, I can see. Matriarch 2. You are buffing everyone, and then Claudia. Yeah. Probably works. But that's so much power. One reality, hey man, I started this game last night and I just want to say that your videos have been extremely helpful for creating a foundation of understanding. Oh, thanks so much for saying that, One reality. I try to do my best. There are more videos coming up for beginners. I just didn't make that many. I'm planning on making a list. Some of the videos I make, I try to be a little beginner friendly, but not all of them are. But I know how hard it can be to start this game. But it's also very rewarding. There's a lot of strategies to make. Some games are just limited to the meta. In this game, it's not like that. You can just be creative in plenty of occasions. So welcome to the community. Yeah, when Hannibal is your trainee, it's not really a good training level. Deathly Boy is here, welcome. So at least it works. You can just leave this running if you want. Like we always do. This attack usually kills, yes. Especially those that were already touched by fire. It's just not so fast, but it works. Whatever it works, it works. Ah, she got Dexterity. A useless status. But if you manage to find squads that work in all bosses, you're pretty set. You don't need to train all your units in every new event. When your reality says, yeah, it's a lot of information to take, but even your banner reviews give me some helpful new player perspective as well. I've been watching a lot of what I can from your list. Nice, there's a lot of videos. I think I made like 500 videos already for this game. In a way or another. 500 videos. It's usually 1 a day. Hey Jason, welcome. It works indeed. What do you mean it works, Epun? Ah, you mean martial artists. Yes, you are late. Late to the party. Sometimes I get an impression that the audience just gets bigger and bigger when you're fighting. I don't know. Maybe it's the animation. The main reason I'm training so many styles is because War Tower is coming back next month or so, I have heard. I want to get further than 210. I want to beat 250. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Even for you, second skill is surprisingly powerful. The second one, the AoE? It's just that he has good damage for turn 1. So everything that he hits, he deals a lot of damage. I will have to go to the bathroom, guys, but I'll be back. I'm not using the headphones. Let's see. Human for new second skill, surprisingly powerful. Nice, I wanna beat 210 last time. If you have Coppelia, it will be easy, but there's another character that will also be useful, like Shira. USB Bune will never fail. Beat 200 and I wanna say done last time. 200 was not even that hard. It was 199 that drove me crazy. 199 had an alternative, but you needed very specific units, like very specific units. Luckily, I had them, so it was possible for me, but it was not possible for many people. Hoping they will let us start from 200 if we clear 201. Oh man, I don't believe so. I think that only on next time when we clear, when it returns for the second time. I mean, when you get Ward Tower, there's 3 runs of Ward Tower. On the first run, we will start from 150. And then, if we beat 200, on the second run of the Ward Tower, we'll start from there. That's what I believe will happen. Second round of 199 was funny if you didn't stun or string up kill the skeleton. You got instantly sleeping. Yes, or you could debuff the intelligence, but even then, if you didn't kill him on the second turn, he would just sleep everyone. Hashimitsu said I gave up on 199. At least if we have to fight Creator again, it will be fun to see how the new status and caps makes that go. I believe we'll be able to kill it in 7 turns. Yes. If it returns on April, then yes. No, April, no, March. If it turns in March, we'll be able to kill creator in 7 turns. Hey, Jungle Freeman, welcome. I see that many people are probably running Alnus just so that they want to see the raid stage of Alnus. Should be a good place for farming. You'll still have to run all of them, one way or another, but once we defeat them all, we should stick to one. Only Liza got agility. It's pretty far from cap. She has yellow sparkles. Liza is very strong, but she's not useful all the time. This game's like having the right cards to play when needed. 79%. So when we reach Bune, and we are pretty far from reaching Bune, I believe that we reach Bune tomorrow by 3 AM here on my local time. It's taking so much time on these things. Something that we can also try, I didn't try these medium nodes here. Let's try some of these medium nodes with Darkey. Darkey has such an edgy name, right? Darkey. Was this the one that I was using? This one. Let's test this status. Will power meat keep dropping after full clear? Yes, it will. Jason says, I think War Tower's coming next month. Lacey said next month live stream will be a double feature, meaning they will be covering 2 events in our banners at once. I think one is War Tower. No, when they said double feature is because they will announce a game. SaGa Frontier 2. Please, let me see the release date of SaGa Frontier 2, because they always like to celebrate stuff and giving them a similar release. Yeah, look. SaGa Frontier 2 was released on 1 of April. Announcing it on March makes total sense if they do it. It was released on April 1 on JP, yes. If that happens and they get new styles, they release just like with SaGa Frontier 1 Remaster on both versions, JP and on Global on the same time. That's what I think, so maybe I'm wrong, but a man can dream. SaGa Frontier 2 really deserves an upgrade. It's a game that was so good on the same, so full of flaws. I love the soundtrack, love the art. I heard SaGa Frontier 2, you heard, Miku? You are here, you are appearing now. Darky sounds like an edgy theater student screen. Yes. A friend of mine has a dog that's named Darky. Darky. Thanks for the answers, no worries. We also need a remastered version of Minstrel. That would take more time. Minstrel Song and Limited Saga are not easy projects. They are just very far from, you know, being popular. People hated Unlimited Saga and they despise the Minstrel Song because of the art style. So they need to fix the gameplay of one and change the art style of the other. It's not an easy task. Oh, all stamina was used. SaGa Frontier 2, best game ever. 100% best game ever. It's your favorite game of all time, Miku? I think that my favorite game of all time is still Shadow Hearts 2. With Suikoden 2, very, very close. Suikoden 2 is an amazing work of art. Chrono Trigger is probably my third favorite game of all time. So, Shadow Hearts, then Suikoden, and then Chrono Cross. The fourth is Valkyria Profile. Are you sure it's not April? Because the developer wanna troll us? I don't know. Oh, so you think SaGa Frontier 2 will get a Global X banner? It makes sense for me. Because, guys, sometimes we don't see, but SaGa Scarlet Grace was released on December. What have we got in December? Please tell me. Global X characters. Warden. Global X, SaGa Scarlet Grace characters, right on their anniversary. So they like to do this. So maybe, just maybe, they will do the same with SaGa Frontier 2. Molten Hill said, let's keep Sinistrals song and get a proper 2D remake of Romancing Saga 1 with all the bugs fixed from the original. Only if they do that on HD 2D. And guys, let me tell you something. They have more HD 2D games in their thinkings. Have you guys seen the news that Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster has a new scene that was rendered in 2D HD? And now I think I know why they are releasing the Pixel Remasters version. Wanna know? Well, they are selling their games once more to make money, of course, and also to just use this money to develop the HD 2D versions of all Final Fantasies up to 6. And they're gonna do that. And they are already doing that behind the scenes. They are testing the engine running characters from SaGa, from Final Fantasy VI. That's how they made that scene. And it makes total sense. They are already doing that with Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 3 is getting a remaster after getting a remake on HD 2D, after getting the port for mobile phones and Switch. So they're doing that so that they can sell again and then sell it once more later with the HD 2D remaster. SaGa Frontier 2 had absolutely gorgeous watercolor art and music that you can hear with your heart. Yes, I don't know how, but the art makes total sense with the music in SaGa Frontier 2. One of the few games that I don't know, I felt like I just got inserted inside the scenes of that game. I remember many of the scenes. Battle of Bucket Hill, Fake Gustav, that Glacial Castle, many places where you can go in that game are crazy. If they do SaGa Frontier 2 Global X banner, I will pull everything, even if I have to pay cash. Be careful, but this is my opinion. I believe that if they manage to make the game run up to April, they will do that. If they don't make SaGa Frontier 2 work up to that date, they will probably have to skip. That sounds like a scam. Sounds like a scam, but tell me, if you were Square Enix, would you do differently? I wouldn't. I would do the same. As a company, of course, it makes sense. Save the originals. If people want to play the originals, play the originals. Make the HD 2D version for those that like the new style. So it's still on your hands. If you are a fan, you will purchase the both versions. I'm pretty sure. Who do you think will get the Global X from the potential SaGa Frontier 2 banner? Genie, of course. Rick, a good version of Rick. The protagonists, the main protagonists. Maybe Tyler. Tyler needs a Global X. Tyler could be an option. Another Gustav, because Gustav just has plenty of different styles. So Gustav, Cordelia are very important characters in the franchise. Rick, Genie. I don't think we'll get Gustav. Gustav appears very, very late in the game, but maybe. I also wanted them to make, parallel universe versions of their characters. Like, imagine a version of Gustav with firepower. Not be insane. I know that in his story from SaGa Frontier 2, he does not have anima, so he cannot use magic. But imagine a different parallel universe where he can use magic. They could make characters like this from what-if scenarios in Romancing Saga universe. This game is a gacha. It does not need to make sense. Why not? Where there any SaGa Frontier character on the popular vote list? I don't remember. Scan on these guys. Yeah, and people will still play. Gustav, Genie, Johan may make sense. Fake Gustav. Jay Gustavo does not have a style in JP yet. It's a mystery. Labelle. Labelle is a pretty popular character as well, but already has some styles. Probably Genie. Triple Crush Gustav. He already has Triple Crush, yes. I would like to see Tyler. He has this style. He has a very cool style, and I like it to play with him. He has a very bad dexterity, if I remember correctly. You can miss attacks in that game, right? But there was one thing that they missed in SaGa Frontier 2, and that was character portraits. I wish they had. In that game, everything is artistic, but they don't have character portraits. So sometimes, with so many royal characters, I could not disguise them so much. There were very many variations of the same family, Philip, and then there was another character with similar name, and I couldn't record it all. If we had some character portraits inside the game, it would be easier to understand. So you see, this stage here, plenty of the enemies are not instant killable. So let's go away from here. Mohawk martial arts Tyler is the best. He stays for too much. One of the few characters that stays for too much with Will. Mario Hardy, welcome Mario Hardy. How are you, my friend? It only needs to make money sense. Yeah, it makes total money sense. If I was a company and the CEO of the company needs to survive, guys. I will totally make that. And like I said in some past live streams, I'm kind of happy with the direction of Square Enix recently. They are making plenty of RPG releases. Plenty. They are remastering, remaking. And you know, back when Final Fantasy 13 was being released, those were dark times. I like Final Fantasy 13, but I remember not seeing anything besides that, and the DS games were not so good. We didn't have good future when you go back to that time. I'm well, how are you? I'm doing fine, Mario. Are you resting? How about a monster or a boss from SaGa Frontier 2? Some bosses are pretty famous, like the ones that we fight sometimes in the tower. They are pretty famous. There is another dragon. There is a red dragon. That's very popular. But it's a huge dragon. I don't know. I don't see the enemies being so popular, so charming. They didn't go with the cute characters. Monsters are, well, monsters in that game. That duck enemy. The duck enemy. Yeah, you're right about the duck enemy. Well, how about the NFT situation then? I mean, just by saying this, it becomes, I don't know, a bad topic. I don't like NFT, I really don't like it, because besides the ecological problem with NFT, it just opens so many bad scenarios for people that collect stuff, and it's, you know, like gacha as well. They make a collection of like 500 figures and they just speculate the value of them all, make a ton of money, and people that collect could just fight themselves. It's not a healthy situation. And in the end, it's just, you know, PNG. JPEGs and PNGs all around the world making lots of money. I give value to art. I love art. But just because it's art, it doesn't need to have NFT of it. Art must be eternal. There are many scummy tactics on NFTs. NFTs a trap. Delete that screenshots is mine. You can't make anyone delete anything. I remember having a crush on Final Fantasy 13 Protag, and I realized she was just like Cloud. Same personality. You mean no personality, right? Cloud doesn't have personality. At least not in the original game. He's a silent protagonist. He does have a little in the Advent Children, in the remake, but before that, he didn't have any personality. But she at least had some. She speaks in the game, at least. But she was made with this in mind. They wanted to create a female Cloud. It's totally visible. Yeah, the stages are pretty bad for instant kill farming. Pretty bad. At least some testing, and they are not better than the other one. And the worst is that if they make NFTs out of, you know, custom skins. Custom skins being made with NFT. If they can make that. The stage has more points. Maybe people farm it. Zach is better than Claude, don't quote me. He probably is, he got a game for himself. I never played that game, so I don't know. Cloud was always cool looking. The weapon he uses, the way he attacks. At least that was always nice. I don't know why he only uses one protection on his shoulders instead of both, but you know. That's just like Final Fantasy X as well. You don't like symmetric design. Oh no, there's a bot here. Let's get this bot. Out of here. Nice. Her name is Lightning, it's pretty obvious. I think they even said they were trying to make her like Cloud interviews. She uses the same type of weapons as well though, the Gunblade. Yeah, it was like mixing both. Let's return to the games that sold the best. Let's mix both things and create a female character. Namely says, I finished Final Fantasy X Remake last week. Tidus, is it idiotic? Laugh almost made me quit. How many times does he laugh like that? I know the memes, I saw plenty of internet, but how many times does he actually laugh like that? I don't know. Man. You know another character that laughs all the time, make jokes about enemies. Yuri from Shadow Hearts 2. Make jokes. And if he always says, bite me. Bite me. Shadow Hearts 2. Masterpiece, not many people play it. At least the stage here seems similar to the other one. Enemies that I'm fighting here are instant killable. He laughed for 2 agonizing minutes. I like some of the characters from Final Fantasy X, like Aurum. I forgot the name of the girl. The Summoner. I can only remember one scene. He was talking to Yuna and telling her about her laugh and why he does it. She even did it too. It's cringe. I don't like Tidus. He's annoying. First voice over Final Fantasy was weak. First one, right? Yeah, that's why. That makes me think. Do you think that they will just make different translation for Chrono Cross? Did they do some? You like Tidus? I mean, he's not the worst, but I never finished Final Fantasy X. I can't say much. Play just a few. The point says I don't trust localizers. Sometimes they would just add some comedic stuff, change the meaning of plenty of things. Also, oh yeah, Final Fantasy 13 has a pretty terrible translation. They changed the meaning of many things. I saw a video talking about that. And it's a PS3 game. I only like Auron from Final Fantasy X. Cher, are you lagging or am I lagging? The stream keeps buffering. Oh, is it? I did open a software here, maybe I'll close it. Anyone else is having some buffing problems? I just closed the software. Maybe my PC cannot run two things on the same time. Localizers are terrible usually. I wonder if the localizing of the trail games is well done. There's just so many text. Buffered for a couple of times too. Oh, okay, I will finish the software I opened. Only had one buffer issue. Sometimes they translate. It buffers a little, but it's okay now. Okay, I just close it. Buffered a couple of times for you too, on reality. I see, sorry guys, I will not do that again. That ha 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 laugh will debuff you with extra large maximum effect. I know that Final Fantasy Tactics had a different translation. There was a lot of inconsistencies, and they released the PSP version. They redone. Final Fantasy VI was redone for GBA as well. You know one game that needs a retranslation? Xenogears. A game that's hard to comprehend, and if they make a bad translation, it's even harder. Yeah, the stage here seems okay as well for instant kill farming, but I didn't see it all the time. How many times have you failed? When I pay attention to the chat, I don't pay attention to the game. Happens a lot. Despiser. This enemy is always instant killable. Ariel remembers another enemy, but this one is instant killable as well. Jason Thomas says, one thing I hate about Final Fantasy series is that after Final Fantasy VII, they keep making the summon system worse. Every main series game is so annoying. They change the summon system all the time, yes. I believe that they do that just to, you know, make a game different than the other. But the summon system on Final Fantasy XIII specifically is terrible. It's like the worst one. When I want a translator, it's what I want, a direct translation, not Americanizing, no catering to the West, no softening for words in global audiences. So you don't like the... what's the name of that company again? Wonder Designs or something. The company that translated Grandia, Lunar... Working Designs, the name, right? Working Designs. That company made a lot of localization instead of just translation. Remove Tifa in Final Fantasy VII and the game will fall. She's more important than Cloud. Without Tifa, there won't be so many cosplays in the world. Even friends of mine cosplayed as Tifa. It's everywhere. You can't go to an anime or game convention and not see like 10 Tifas around. Oh, the Final Fantasy Remake mods, Tifa has some massive and skimpy outfits. My god. I totally see this. Mods like to do so many things for Street Fighter as well. Exactly, that's why I separate the term translation and localizer. I'm glad you know this, your stuff, Scher. Yeah, it's different. In this case, they were localizing the games. Sometimes they are afraid that people will not understand and, you know, it becomes too niche. Mods are a gift to humanity. Depends on the way you see it. I forgot the JRPG, the one with the Galaxy RPG. I think it starts with Lunar. Lunar? There's a game called Lunar. Lunar 1, Lunar 2. Star Ocean. Star Ocean was not made by then. This one seems to be similar to the first node that I showcased in my first video. Because Nosferatu, this one is Nosferatu. And this is also on the other node. But it's not better, so let's get away from here. It's just the same thing. Lunar 2 is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. I like that game. They didn't get any remaster or, you know, re-release or anything. Lunar 1 got plenty. Star Ocean. Star Ocean's from Square Enix. Make the game themselves. There's a new upcoming Star Ocean for PS4 and PS5. Didn't really impress me, but I love that game. The gameplay system is always good as well. Star Ocean was made by Enix, originally was made by Tri-Ace. Tri-Ace was never a subsidiary of Square Enix, but Square Enix will always publish and produce some of the games. But eventually Tri-Ace was sold to another company. Oh god. Just froze. Oh, it's back. My game is freezing sometimes. What's happening here? This is so slow. Let's check the medium node. Anyone played Wild Arms? Me! I played all of them, save for Wild Arms 4 and 5. 1 second, guys. Sorry, I'm back. Lunar, I also remember that it's that one with the blue-haired boy, and he tries to save the blue-haired girl. Yes, blue hair everywhere. Star Ocean Gacha King Global version didn't stay open for too long, but used 3D graphics. It was harder to make than something like UniverSe. Not just that, but it had multiplayer co-op. So imagine the servers. It's also finished on JP. They ended the run of the game and made an offline version, something that usually don't happen. But that game failed because of many things. Like, it was similar to Tales of Cristoria. Like, to farm an event, you had to play like 8 hours a day. Well, we do farm like crazy on UniverSe, but you know that we are doing that for status, and eventually we get higher caps, and well... You can't just farm the event for the good stuff in UniverSe for 3 to 4 hours and be done. Get away from the event. You can. You actually can. Sometimes people think that they can, but usually you can't. Unless it's a Global X event with bad drops. But in Star Ocean, you took like, you know, co-op and normal play 6 to 8 hours a day to get all the good stuff. And it's just not feasible. People don't have all the time in the world. This one is not so good again. Had a crush on her as a kid. Still think she's cool. Canon. Ah, Canon from Wild Arms 2. Wild Arms 2 was the one that I played the last. Because I played with a friend. Too bad there is no translation of Wild Arms Forbidden Memories. But Forbidden Memories is the gacha game, right? Hashimoto. And that game failed. We are also talking about Arc the Lad. Arc the Lad had a gacha and failed as well. They just don't know how to do it. Wild Arms had a action RPG battle system as a mobile gacha game, so no one wanted that. No one asked for that. It's even worse. Arc the Lad is at least tactical, but didn't make any success. Well, we are getting close to finishing Alnus. Let's help killing Alnus now. What a terrible name. Every time I spell this name, I'm like, what am I even saying? Multiplayer servers are expensive. They are. I wanted to see Alnus before we finish the live stream. The raid boss. At least this. From Wild Arms, I like the protagonist of Wild Arms 3. And Rudy, the original protagonist of Wild Arms 1. Those are my favorites. Coldman Alnus. It's better to call him Alnus than Alnus. It's so strange. Does his name have any type of meaning in JP? We have an 89% clear alt. 89. At least you didn't take a screenshot with 69. 69% clear. Yeah, I need to sleep. I'm having some problems sleeping recently. Like, I wake so many times in the, after midnight. So I get the cell phone, read some stuff, try to sleep again, awake again, read some stuff. You know, the basics of having problems to sleep. Sweet, get to catch some stream while car gets servicing. Oh, Truman, welcome. That's not good. Happens a lot with me, Tipwin. I'm kinda used to it. I know it's not good, but when I'm too sleepy, I try to drink some coffee, and I'm back to coffees again, you know. Every time I try to stop with coffees, I just can't. Dang it, we should have taken a screenshot. That would be crazy, dog. The worst name in history. I really like what they did with the animations of a 2D sprite. It seems lazy, but it's not. They broke down this character in like, I don't know, 9 pieces or 6 pieces. No, it's not 6. Let's see how many pieces this guy has. So I think he has like close to 10 pieces. And animated then separately. It's not bad. You know that it's not Square Enix that made the remasters from Romancing Saga 2 and 3, right? They only touched the Saga Frontier 1 remaster, because that one was kind of a hard thing. It's not easy to make that one. Let's see here. I think it's Arte Piazza or something. Arte Piazza. Something like that. Let me see here. I don't see any information here, but it should be Arte Piazza or something. I remember the website shows the... Yes, Arte Piazza. Let's say CG illustration only. Planned and developed by Arte Piazza. Arte Piazza. How many games did they make? Ah, they're also involved with the re-releases of Dragon Quest games. Also made a 2D mode from Dragon Quest 11. They made Opuna from Wii. Burning out. Oh, these names are terrible. When I have sleep problems, she uses screens. The blue light conflicts with melatonin production. Makes sense. I never did this. Some friends of mine have tell me the same thing. Very hard to avoid coffee. I did some exercise last week, but not all days of the week. Always keep some. Burning Aulas. Should I summon for Undine and Claudia? I have already 11 pulls on that banner. I also missed the last 6 months of content. I'm lacking a good pierce damage. You did 11 pulls already, Jungle, so yeah, you should pity at least to Undine, in my opinion. Undine is more important than Claudia, even if you lack inheritance. That Undine is special. She has intelligence buff and BP gain every turn. I like how they did the flames on him. Yes. Worst name in history is Adolf and not Aunus. I can't spell the name. You know that just spelling this name that you type it can demonetize your video. Not a medical expert, but when sleep is hard to accomplish, you should try exercise during the day. Low sugar, caffeine, stimulants in general. Low sugar, I'm already doing. I don't drink sugar anymore. I always use that. I don't know in English the name of that, but I replaced with sugar already. But caffeine, no. Half an hour before attempting sleep. You cannot run here or make exercise before sleeping because, you know, you can just get robbed. A bath before sleeping also helps some regulate body temperature. I usually sleep between 5 to 6 p.m. Sleep, no, I take baths from 5 or 6 p.m. Usually. Some people like to take baths as soon as they awake, but since I work in my house, I usually take baths close to when my wife arrives or something. I admit it's very hard to avoid caffeine, especially coffee is just delicious. And it's funny because I only started drinking coffee when I started working for a company and there was free coffee every day. Before that, I had like 15 years old, up to 15 years old, I never had drinking coffee in my life. Or if I did, I didn't enjoy. It was always because of, you know, anxiety. Having to work too much and then having to do something. You can say that name on stream. I heard that you can't. But I won't try myself. Sleep mode. I just want to reach the raid version of Almost before we finish the stream. My back. I also have some problems with back pain. But that is solved by exercise. Staying too much time just on a, you know, seated, it's just not so good for your health. Seated on a chair, ScherBR. It's not so good for your back. Back pain is horrible. These days, like 2 weeks ago, I had a very bad back pain. Today is just normal. I also always had back pain because of my size, my height. I am very tall. So even here inside my house, there are doors that I cannot pass without doing this. Here in Brazil, they don't do doors for people with 1.9 meters. I have 1.93 meters. And doors here have at most 1.85. You know? You get back pain by lowering your head all the time. It's getting better, Tepuin. Thanks. It's getting better already. So yeah, do some walking. When I finish the live stream, I'll try to do some walking. 91.2, honest. Maybe I'll try to help with a faster setup, because this one is super slow. What are you guys doing now? See, the correct way for me to see it is just this way. But even then, I'm just always like this, not on my right position. Not even the chairs are made for tall people. Farming my way to Beauty. Ah, Beauty. I got all the gens already. On the way to Beauty. I'm just waiting for my payment, my paycheck, call it Spiral Corridor. Try to make some pulls. Maybe I'll be able to do 3 multi-pulls recent in some time. After reset, maybe. Ah, this one. Let's bring some money in the back. And this is... Oh, no. The one that I use Madeline is the fastest one. Where is it? Oh no, it's not here. Where is it? Ah, this one is one of the fastest one. Let's bring someone that it's really a trainee. In the back. Who are you trying to summon? Beauty. I want that Beauty. Especially because of Ward Tower. She'll help me there. I'm gonna reach the top next time it comes. It's been a while since I last trained my Olin. But I didn't train Cordelia as well, so let's bring her then. I'm trying to see Anus fall before I go into the cold sunlight. Me too, I want to see him fall before I finish the stream. A coupon surplus. You know that Arm of Light is better because she can use multi-trust on turn 3, but a coupon surplus debuff, so... Debuffing is good. Got her on the second multi and stop it there. Many people got lucky, I just don't get lucky anymore. They know. On reality, this for news worth chasing as a new player, even after getting beauty. Only if you are, pretty close for a pity. If you got beauty in 2 multis like many people here say, you should not follow him. That's the bad decision. I think I would have stopped it if I got beauty early. Yes. He's good. Pretty good, but it's just that we get so many banners in a row that you have to make decisions, and the characters that will stay more relevant, Beauty will. Oh. Had to pity for Shira, impressed, so it was about time I got lucky. I never got lucky anymore. I believe the last times I got lucky was like around November? Maybe November. I didn't get lucky at all in December. She's still alive? Madeline's still alive. Wow, 92%. Just 1 second, guys. Someone sent me a message in audio. I don't know if Rufus is better than, Emilia. Emilia attacks 2 times in a row. Rufus just gets paralyzed and killed it easily. I think that Emilia does more damage over 2 turns than Rufus. Maybe similar damage, I don't know. I don't know why, when I bring Madeline, he never targets her. She's always attacking. If I'm able to only chase specialists in the game, I think I can skip plenty of banners. But I don't know, sometimes I want to see a character in play without just making reviews. I want to test the character and then I want to get it from someone. It just is a trap. I will say if you are 4 or 3 multis away from news, I think it's good to chase. If you are 6 or 7 multi away from news and got beauty, I would hesitate a lot more. Yes, especially between 5. I said on my review, to get beauty between 5, you should stop summoning. Because you are with only 10% chance of getting for news, and Ferdinand is irrelevant. It's just not good. Not that he's terrible, it's just that he has no reason to exist. Too many competition where he does damage. We have better pierce attackers, we have better slash attackers. He's only beginner friendly. The hardest keep I got coming, it's probably Saruin. I don't think I will have gems for him. I don't think I'll have the gems for him as well. But Saruin is not a specialist. If he stays in global just like he's on JP, I'll totally skip him. Because he has a passive that gets a chance to increase damage. Chance to increase damage is not so good. So sometimes it's strong, sometimes it's okay. This type of thing I don't need. I don't like to make strategies with characters that work like that. They are not reliable. So it depends. If he gets released on global just like in JP, I will skip him. Every banner has a bad character on it. Why are they doing this? Well, to make the... You don't want to summon all of them. Because if you want to summon all banners, it's actually bad for you. And then you just one day stop playing the game. Because you won't get lucky all the time. There are games that make stuff like that. Make a bad unit. Knowing that unit is bad, not everyone will gonna summon. Just because... Well... Sometimes that unit is not made for someone anyway. Just so that you can skip. But maybe it's a popular unit by design and they just want to please a part of the community. After a while they start losing creativity as well. In JP they are giving some very strange buffs, like morale down buff. There's another one that's super strange. There's some strange debuffs in JP now, and they want to make you summon for this. Things are not going well here. The plan's not working. Why are you using hybrid? No! No, stop using El Nino. Ah, Rufus is back. Do you guys have a prediction of the next 2 or 3 banners? I think that the next one should be Saruin, but we can't know for sure. It's probably Saruin. I'll give a look on the banner order on JP after this banner and check what was released there. JP now has 2 different banners in the newest event, and they are just so strange as well. Some units try to be too specific. So yeah, Saruin in JP was the next banner. And after Saruin was Hilda. Hilda's a good banner. And then after that we got UDX Gustav. I do believe they won't skip, but maybe they will move Bertrand banner forward. They are already teasing Bertrand, so it makes sense if they want to release him. Bertrand is good, it's just like Joe, but even more power. I ran Joe just to watch checkmate to 0 damage. Why do you want to see 0 damage? Do you think we will get a reprint first, then Saruin? Maybe reprint for news and some other styles. The reprint will come, but it will not affect the release of the new banners. The only reprint that got in the way of new banners was Rock reprint in January. Remember? We got a new reprint banner without news banner. No time for savings for veterans. Deflect. Die from deflect. I'm 3.4. This is so slow this time around. So slow. For news with Mune makes a total sense. They do this a lot, actually. Release a new style and then reprint with the older versions that you want to inherit. So maybe they will announce a reprint banner now, and in some days a new banner. People are doing 4 or 5 different things in Conquest now, yes. Some are doing raids, some are doing the new stages, getting up to Bune. Oh, I didn't notice, so you think only they will announce Sarwin and not a reprint? I don't know. Both things can happen, just don't know which one will be announced first. What? I thought I just posted on Reddit, but it actually just gave me an error and I didn't post. Let me check. Seems like my internet's not so reliable now. Yeah, I didn't post. I posted on my channel like a lot of hours ago, but it gave me an error here and I didn't see. Oh, it's a little too late now, but let's post. Monster for News has more utility than this one, right? Well, it depends. Yeah, if you don't have counter units, that monster version of him is just more important for you. If you have UDX Rapina, you don't really need for News. You can solve all the problems that for News solves with Rapina instead. So for you, the human version of for News will just work as a damage dealer. You won't need a counterpart. So there's this point. It's good to have characters that can do self buff like the monster version, but sometimes you just need someone to do a fast attack. The human for News is very useful for farming when there's only one enemy. Like in this situation here, he does a lot of damage. But it's not like he outshines other characters too much. It's more when you can just use him to finish a wave and not have a second turn. His conquest speed has increased through since Seekers has ended, so that's nice. Yeah, it did increase 20 or 30%, but not so much. Oh no, no. I think I'll remove this Joe. Maybe get first Joe. First Joe has splash at least. Fire using hybrid breath? No. At least he doesn't die. Well, maybe he'll die now. Kill it! Let's watch the 0 damage. I didn't upgrade everything I wanted from Seekers. I didn't get Bune for News before. Let's remove Joe or change the Joe version. Or even better, let's use Yunzin. I really like Yunzin damage here. I mean, she debuffs intelligence, so things go smooth. Let's go. This unit is another character that kinda needs inheritance. Without it, she just gets restricted. It's funny. Ooh, seems like it's gonna rain here pretty soon. Pretty soon, like 20 minutes. You know something that you could do? I know Rush cannot be decreased to 6. It's inherit kick. Increase hybrid breath. Ah no, I have to inherit fire pounds. For all pounds. So was everyone expecting a conquest? Because I had no idea we were getting one. We're getting plenty of conquests one after another and people are getting tired. KP players are more used to so many conquests. Now we got one in December, we got another in January, another one in February. That's just like too many conquests in a row. Honest, slow farming is the future. Fast farming is overrated. Let's stop playing the game then. Pretinha is here. Finally. You wanna jump? Right beside me. Another bot. My god, how many bots? Bye bye, bot. No, farming sounds better. Play other games. Let's play some other games. The bad thing about Yunzin, maybe not so bad, is that she uses Ray of Life. And she wants. But mine is not maxed yet. Only thing about Conquest is that you get a lot of jewels. Yes, a lot of jewels. That's the best thing from the Conquest. I kind of like the event by itself, but 3 Conquests in 3 months may be too much for me. When I get Conquest, it makes me feel like I should have been leveling all styles, and that's annoying every single month. Yeah, it's good because you are just, you know, you get like 2 to 3 months without Conquest. When you have a Conquest, you see that there's plenty of characters to get like 10 more status, 20 more status or something. Characters that you neglected. But now, we are doing Conquest with the same characters to get 4 more points. That's useless. There's no huge change. Look who's here! Pretinha. Right? Say hi, Pretinha. No, she does not want to say hi. Just level my best styles. Yeah. Eventually you just get tired of getting 5 more points of status for characters that you don't use all the time. Stopping care entirely about a lot of styles never use. But at the same time you have to drop some, because they add new characters as well, not just new styles. Little darky. Pretinha is like, yeah. Darky. Portal made me realize I use only a handful of styles, I don't need all the others. Yeah, that's a good thing for people that are addicted to the game. If you don't need that many styles, why do you summon all the time? But this is an advice I don't follow. I keep summoning. You know my weakness. And styles in these games are just like puzzle pieces. Let's talk about Genryu. It's been a while since Genryu was super strong, but that's because content was not asking for his attacks. And when content goes back with enemies weak to fire and ice, then he just gets strong again. Recently, the enemies were weak to slash and sun, slash and sun, slash and sun. All the time. Jason says, I can finally drop you the extra emu because of New Claudia. Yeah, it's hard to justify him now. Maybe if you have more than one enemy in the field. But he's still good. You can still use him in a way or another. So should I aim to increase all styles cap to 42 for a set of characters before going to 50? Yes. You should do that with the characters that you play, but only focus on the characters that you play now. Only get S and A's to 42 for characters that you don't play. Then slowly build up onto your main roster. And don't forget to use the dojo and unlock all the dummies. $2,600 damage. This attack is like the worst one. Let's clear Alnus, guys. Is everyone here farming Alnus? Was able to get Claudia and Nini and chains to Yunlin, so I figured I'll use those three along with Yune I have. These are very powerful characters. Even without inheritance options, you can play with them to finish the story, at least. Then focus on events, and Conquest is a very good event for you. Allows you to reach the highest cap. But yeah, this Conquest has been so slow for me. $96. Ugh. I think this will only get to 100% in like 30 minutes or so. It's just so super slow. Maybe the Taiwanese people are sleeping now. They are the ones that help the most. Yeah, I think I'll finish the live stream here now then. And do some training later and make a video. Tomorrow we have another one for building. None is better than the Otto. Otto, man. Because it seems like it's gonna take a lot of time. Do you guys think it would take like 20 minutes? Or more than that? $96.3. Ugh. Almost. Imagine Aldo's brought out of here. Yeah, you can't. And the live, it's gonna take too much time. You see? It's a teleport for Alnus. He teleports by using this. Oh my god. It's gonna take a while. Yeah, it seems like it's gonna take a while. Burning dash. Why are you here again? No, don't jump on my... Oh no. Oh no. She thinks we are made of... I don't know. It's not like that, pretty. Clowns hurts. Look on the Klaus. Oh, Klaus, no Klaus. Oh man, my English needs to get good. Yeah, making long live streams this long makes you this poor quality jokes. You mean? So, Doug, thanks so much, Doug. Here to us completely clearing this off. I make bad jokes, Doug comes here to make more. Yeah, she scratches me all the time. What can I do? Thanks, Doug. Let me send you a virtual hug. Thanks again and so much for helping the channel all the time, man. Deserve more than a virtual hug. But I can at least send you one. Level 99 per pounds. Kinda like it. And throw a little more. It doesn't show the scratch, but man, have plenty by playing with her as well. Alnos is also so ugly. This thing that he has here, I don't understand. And his human style is old. An old man. Makes no sense. This guy looks young. Cupunsor. She missed it. That is the most problematic thing with old styles. They sometimes don't have enough dexterity or agility and intelligence if they are spellcasters. So you replace them because of this. Because they can't hit the enemies. Full force now on Alnos, Doug. Let's go full force. For news a human that turns into a fish. Yeah, it's not an evolution, right? This guy is an old man that becomes a... I don't know what. but it's young. It's just getting younger. How much dexterity does she have? Share saves so much auto rematch tickets. I need these. I save, yes. But you also farm like crazy, man. Dang, I just missed the screenshot of him being on 96.9. Is he on 97 now? Rufus is back from his paralyze. But instead of using the slash attack, we try to use submachine gun. It's not good. It's an AoE attack. Newton didn't have BP? Why did Unity use normal attack if she is 4 BP? Ah, because Ring of Life got her to 0 and she does not get BP when she uses Ring of Life. Yeah, it only gets BP when she attacks. Ring of Life support. 97.3. I think we are too close. Let's see the boss first before we finish the live stream. I think I'll get a lunch. Cordelia is very far behind. Look, dexterity is 125. Which Romancing Saga is Cornelius wrong again? He's from Romancing Saga 3. Rufus like to die all the time, man. Nameless asking, is there a future style of Ropus? Not in JP. They still don't have one. 98%. So close, yeah! Let's go! Do you guys prefer Emilia or Rofus on that next position? Or, you know, Claudia? What do you mean by I'm the only one doing this, Nameless? Streaming the game? Or fighting Alnus? Rufus is my least favorite Dex user. Actually, he's only made for one turn Q. Claudia should do better, but I don't think in 2 turns. I believe that in 2 turns Emilia do better. We can check this now. Let's get Emilia first. My most used Dax character is Xeno and Dark now. Ray medium 2, she has soft cap and then change it to Rofus. Rofus still has some way to go. Then after that, Claudia does not need anymore, she's already on cap. Just checking the Discord, and Solid Snake posted a squad for 1.5 million damage. I actually forgot to run a squad for high damage, you know. We need missions, right? Forgot about that. Unit 2 intelligence is not bad, 2 turns of Gale Darts. Yeah, that one is super strong as well. 2 turns. Sure, single-handed killing almost this string will become legend. No, it's not just like me. Kenneth says, I had a backlog of 800 auto rematch tickets, now I'm almost out. I will probably use all of mine on raid as well. I'm getting flashbacks of maxing out. Oh, this was like the worst thing. Golden Lion was easier because she could just level up more than once. Crow Seed says hi. Hi, welcome. If I never see another Dragon Tail attack, I'll be rewarded enough for clearing this fight. Maybe he uses different attacks in his human version. He's more of a spellcaster with his human version. 99% is gonna happen soon. We are getting to 3 hours of live stream. Not many people are still watching, but we are getting there. So 60,000 to hits. I believe Claudia is doing 100,000 by herself with the first skill. The second would be 20k from... yeah, maybe Claudia do better. Look, 20,000 per hit. So 2 turns means 120,000. Gonna check Claudia damage. Do you still don't have enough gems for summon? No, I still don't have. Don't have even 2,000 gems. We get 100 gems from this one when clear a boss. Let's test Claudia now. Claudia. Is this the last version of Unity? Current banner? Yes, yes. Current banner Unity. But I am inheriting a skill with her. Let's see if Claudia breaks the damage. Well, actually, she did 90,000 or something similar. She doesn't have full HP anymore, she's using a bow with full HP stun. So Claudia will do less damage in long runs. Ah, she's on full HP again. Very close damage, very similar. But after this turn, I believe that Claudia beats Emilia since she self-buffs. I'm aiming for human beauty right now. I wish I had gems to pull for both. Yeah, sometimes I just have to make choices. Can have it all. 99.8. Close, Doug. Last run. Is this the last run? Combo. This is it, guys. Oh, no more jokes about Almas. Best name ever. Should be running Polka so the fight can just go on forever. If you wanna spark skills or level up some skills, just place Polka here. 100%! No more bad jokes. It's finally over. I don't want to look at you anymore. I'd rather stay with the fish jokes. The fishy jokes? Name share level maxed. Very high level, guys. Oh! A portal. It's a human form. Does not even have a full body. I don't know if it's human form, it's maybe real form, I don't know. Let's go again. Now we need a lead until raid Alnus is finished. New live stream for when raid Alnus is finished. No, it's gonna take so much. Boom, we don't have any gems. Let me check his attacks, weaknesses, everything. Alnus. Resistances, the same. Still has self-immolation. Now he has gaze. Gaze. 3 attacks with the same name. Gaze with paralysis, gaze with petrification, gaze with charm. Air slash. So we're gonna have to debuff his intelligence then. Hyper sight. Blunt. Yeah, the only blunt attack that deals blunt damage is Reaper Sight. All other attacks are magical. At least it's easier to farm him then. Just debuff his intelligence. You need a body when to be human, sure. You don't? Maybe I got him wrong. Higher damage, you see? 40,000 going for Claudia. He has a way lower endurance. Way lower. With so many games, it should be Marike. No, don't use Ray of Life. We are on raid. On raid, we don't want Ray of Life. No. I remember someone arguing with me in the past, saying that Mercer is the best mage for raids, and I'm like, really? And now we have raids, and you don't want to heal on raids. Oh no. Ring of Life actually gets in the way. Is he the final boss? No. All bosses have a real form, and you have to face them all on raid. Blaze. I also don't need self-healer characters on raid. Why? We want them to die. We want burst damage. Yeah, Cher, you don't like bursting, Cher. We got it already. No, I like the new style. I was just saying that it's not good to use heal on raids. Call of Darkness. At least we never get debuffs or status augments. Doesn't work. Maybe this boss have low intelligence. This fight will keep going forever. Bird song? Ah, not forever then. But Claudia heals like almost 1000 HP per hit. Crazy. We have 1,600 and she heals almost 1000 per hit. Stealth healers. Just bring helmets with everyone and focus on intelligence buff if you need. I don't think you need. You can do 700,000 damage without the buffing. Claudia heals herself a lot. Yes, too much in this situation. Oh, an STR. Then drops like we expected. Now let's try a squad that deals damage and dies fast. Super fast. Don't want this to keep long. Do we have to do them now or can you still fight them later? You can fight them later. It doesn't say that he drains far attacks. Does he? Let's run a different setup here. Only says that he has self-immolation. Ah, it's eternal, so yeah, he will ignore fire attacks. Which intelligence buffer should I use? Do I need intelligence buffer? No, I don't. I really don't. Let's filter by... Well, we can even use direct attacks, why not? Let's just die. Die by counter. Where's Emperor? Emperor is good for raids because usually don't need to survive long. His S2 is pretty good for shared damage. Ottoman, yeah, is an intelligence debuffer. But maybe you don't need debuffing. Just need straight out good damage. A rock bouquet will help a lot here, but then he will just take more time to kill us. It's not a good thing. Just wanting to die. Die fast. Gray. Gray will do a lot of damage. Who else? Three characters, yeah, of course. Madeline. With these three characters, can we just bring anyone? Unigale darts would be nice, but then we have to use Rainbow Rangers. Let me see if this physical team works, and then you can bring whatever. I believe it will work. I did something similar in the past, Conquest. It was pretty easy to reach the max score I needed. Let's bring trash in the back. No. Gustav is not trained, but he's not trash. That is very good. I agree. So Final Emperor, we just go for his second skill instead. I believe there are better characters than Ray here. Well, let's use him. Remember they made oh, that score. 699 and 995. Remember? Pretty close. I don't know the team I was using, but yes, I remember. Gray. Gray can use some other skill after jump scatter petals. He has that 3 BP attack bone breaker. Just go for this. And Madeline just increase Supreme Thunder. Can this get 700,000? Have to see. Oh, it's Serum Rangers. Let me change the information. Urpina would, but the problem with Urpina is that she relies on having full HP too much. It won't be full HP. And most of her passives rely on full HP. She may be full HP at least for the first hit. Better than Gray, right? Let's run with Gray first. Have a good, thanks for the content share, have a nice weekend everyone. Thanks Jungle, I'm also leaving pretty soon, but thanks so much for being here and hope to see you soon next level. Is your Gray level 50? My Gray is, of course, since he was released. Bird song. Yes. Nah, it's not working so well, no. We didn't do that much damage, honestly. People are almost dead. Nah, it's going super bad. It's funny, I believe that they just do much more damage than the past Conquest bosses. That's the difference here. Better bring Green Rangers then, and focus on 4 slots of damage. Why are we getting more automated pieces? Getting back to Gale Darts seems to be a good decision. 2 hits, unless I want to debuff the boss, but I don't think I really need to debuff. If you go with Rainbow Rangers and 4 damage dealers, I don't think you need to debuff. Well, in the end, it's just the same strategies I have been using so far. So let's just move back to then. Group number 4, I think. Bad RNG, maybe. Yeah, but we have to think about the bad RNG. Well, it's not this one. Before we run this, you have to do a little higher than what you need, just to guarantee. Alright, I was using this one, right? Let's just run this again. This one got me into 1000 because of Yunzin. Yes, let's try some other. See, I was checking squad on group 4. Now it's back to group 3. I hate this. It was not like that before. There's Yunjin here again, maybe no. Ah, let's test this mage squad. Who knows? This is very annoying, right, Tipuan? It was not like that, man. How can they make an update that make things worse? I don't know. This bird song stuns, and it stunned just 2 mages. Yeah, instead of healing, he's just using Peter's word. Ah, no, with mages we heal again. 65,000 with SaGa, guys? It's because we are stacking plenty of buffs, I know, but 65, it's a good number. Stop healing. SaGa. 70,000. Why are you doing illness? He got the best weaknesses. Yes, he has 3 weaknesses. The other ones doesn't have. The Aloser doesn't have any weaknesses. Parnius has only Pierce. So at least you have more options here. But we got to see Bune. Bune should be weak to Slash, right? Ah, it's annoying to bring healers. The counter helps die faster. Yes, that too. You'll probably be the best decision. I don't know if there's a fit boss or something, but Alnos is the best. Although the counter animation just makes everything slower. No! Leave her be! He revives the healer that can heal, but she doesn't have OP anymore. Yeah, it's not fast. Walk with this one. Final turn. We got to the final turn. SaGa. This squad here is fun. It's not practical, but it's fun. Also, Prince White Rogues makes it worse with the wheel buffs. Yes, but he was using more single target than AoEs. But she's increasing the survival rates. Oh, Alnus. Instead of using this Yundin, let's use something else. Which mage do I use? A mage that cannot heal, please. Princess does not heal, but she buffs stuff. Leon, but Leon will heal people. Ah, no, I can leave him for a second turn, right? I think I have to go. No worries, Hashimitsu. We'll be finishing the live stream pretty soon. I'm back to Alosis. He murders everyone in 4 to 5 turns pretty well. It takes more time to kill, huh? Have a good day. Have you won too? Well, Shiro just debuffs what? STR. Actually, it's good because most of the attacks that kill are based on spells. But no gaze is physical, right? For mage, you can use Joe with Water Hammer. Let's just use Bune. Yeah, I forgot Bune. Bune is better. Where is Bune? Yeah. Change the staff. Full HP stone. For STR, I'll just bring my Madeline, I think. Matriarch will heal, just make things slower. My swords have full HP power. This is not good. Have to change the effect. I always forget. Can we run with 4 and 1 trainee? I believe we can. But this will also be the last run, guys. And meanwhile, I want to thank you all for being up to this point. Yes, it has been a little boring because the bar didn't want to increase. Just so much runs to get to this point. But it has been fun to have company while doing this. So thanks so much for spending your time here during the live stream. Thank you. Wish you all a good weekend. I'll take some rest. Depois I will try to make a video. About Bune. Bune only tomorrow, right? I think so. Let's see if Red gets damaged, because Red on a Jade position is also a problem, right? Will he die or not? Maybe it's better to... Oh, no. Using Hummingbird will make him just increase agility and not die. Thanks, Epun. Thanks, Doug. Thanks, Little Seed. Thank you. 2 HP. I forgot to get air bolts to Bune. He's dead. Sometimes he evades. Not so much, but sometimes he evades. I'm running AV now and the bird takes too long to die. Agility position is kinda increasing the speed. I mean, reducing the speed. This seems to go well, but still very slow. Didn't even reach 700,000. But it was close. With airboat from UNA, it should work. The counter still hits red, yes. Look at this fire with lots of artifacts in the background. What is happening there? Yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks so much. Hope to see you soon in the next video or live stream. Bye. Buy copy, buy no seed, and tip win. Forgot to click the button here. Oh, and I forgot again to get airboat. Oh man, inheritance options just makes you forget all the time.